good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this video. I am Lady Somerset, and I am coming on talking about a case in my neighborhood. Most of you have come across a YouTube video or article, news about this case for Javion McGee. From what I've read or what I've heard, is that he was a 21-year-old young man who left, I believe it was Chicago, to drop off a load at our Walmart distribution center in Henderson. Now, we purchased this home in 2020. We still travel back and forth to New Jersey, but we do spend time here in Henderson, North Carolina. And so it was kind of interesting or disturbing to hear this when it first came across. And so as I waited and listened to some of the commentary, some of the YouTube, they even have people pulling tarot cards about this situation. And I just wanted to come on as a person who lives in Henderson. I just wanted to shed some more light if I can, or just give my interpretation of what is going on or what has gone on. Now, Henderson, like a lot of other counties or cities in North Carolina, are broken up into the city and county. County is more of a rural area, homesteads. I live down the street from Kerr Lake. When just prior before us purchasing, there was only one black family that owned property down from me, and most of this area was Caucasian. Now, my neighbor to my right is African American. They're from Paterson, New Jersey. There's a lady across the street, and she's African American. Most of our neighbors are Caucasian, however. And I will say that we haven't had any trouble with them. Even the sheriffs that have come by the house have always been very polite and easy to work with. I've set my alarms to my house off a couple of times, and they were here in less than a minute's time, and was very gracious, very kind. And in fact, a month and a half, it may have been less than that, when we purchased a property and moved in, Sheriff Brand, which is the sheriff over this case, came physically and introduced himself, and has been here several times. In fact, I voted for him last year for re-election. And I can say, from my point of view and my experience with him, he has been a man, a person of integrity. He has embraced my grandson. He stays with me here right now, and he's turning 21 on tomorrow, the 26th of September. And he's taken him under his wing. He's been very kind to him. And we've never had a problem with the sheriff's office. And we can often see them come up and down the road. They're very attentive as to what goes on. So as far as he's concerned, I only have good things to say about him to date. So I was watching and I was hearing the particulars that I've heard. I don't know if everyone has heard them, but one of the first things that stood out was that he went to Walmart, purchased a rope, and the video is out there, and you can see him purchasing the blue rope and coming out of Walmart. Now, that is the Walmart that I visit, that I go to. It's close to me. It's off of Route 85, and so I'm familiar with it. And one thing that really struck me was that it was reported that he gave a homeless person $268, and he told him that if he had had more, he would have given him more. Now, that puts up a red flag for me. And today I was watching a video and I saw the hotel that they said that he went to, and they said they did not have any room. Now, that hotel, the Hampton Inn, I stayed before when I would visit, because it's a nice, decent hotel for this area. And that hotel that property really is adjoined to the property of Walmart. There are a few other stores. We got a Marshall's and some other little stores in there between us, the Bath Body Works. But technically, the hotel he could walk from the hotel to Walmart. And so as I was thinking, just me, this is my opinion, I was thinking, says, well, I wondered if he was expecting to meet someone at the Hampton, because the video shows that he did park, because he had dropped off his load, so he only had the front part of the truck. He had parked it in the back of the lot, because when you go in, there's a driveway, and then there's the back of the property. And it led me to wonder, did he go to meet someone there? And when that person didn't show up or whatever happened, he decided to go to Walmart, which again, he could have walked there from the Hampton. And again, on leaving or exiting the Walmart, there is usually someone panhandling. So he left there. The other curious thing about the hotel was that on just before the street on the other side of Walmart Distribution Center, because I passed that when I'm coming home from church, it's on Route 1. And you can see it's a not expensive hotel, but if he just wanted to have a place to sleep, he could have went there. It would have been much cheaper and closer to where he was staying. So that was another red flag for me. And that area where he was, I take that to Route 39 from my home when I'm going to church. And that area, even on a Sunday morning, because I'm usually out by 10 o'clock a.m., and you can always see there's a tractor trailer either parked on the ramp going, I believe it's south on Route 1, or you can see a truck pulling in or out of the distribution center or the gas station that's there. There's usually someone pumping gas or coming in and out. It's an active area. So that is another interesting thing that amongst it, I know it was probably later at night that he was seen, but there's a lot of activity that goes on around there. From what I was told, another thing was that the rope was wrapped around his neck 11 times, and he was resting against a tree, and in his hand was a photo of a woman. Now, I know a lot of people have been speculating, did he meet someone there? Could he have been in communication with someone and was planning on meeting them when he arrived here? I don't know, but I'm leaning to the idea that he met someone. And my feeling is that whatever was agreed upon or whatever he thought it was going to be, it didn't turn out to be that. So I'm thinking about, because in ministry you meet a lot of people, And I will say my grandson, again, is 20 years old, about to be 21. And my husband and I and my family are constantly talking to him. Their mindsets are not the mindset that we have. In fact, my sister lives in Charlotte, and he's been wanting to go there. Charlotte is 3 hours away from me. And my husband and I both put our foot down. And young people still have that feeling of being involved. And I put my foot down. We got into a really heated thing because he felt that he was responsible enough to make it from here to Charlotte on his own. And I was trying to explain to him, it's not really him that I am concerned about. Because I am concerned about is that people that he may meet. He's very friendly. He's a compassionate person. If someone comes up to talk to him, he's that type of person. And my issue with that was that I didn't feel that he was mature enough yet to be able to discern trouble or encountering trouble without seeing it ahead. I still think that these young people at that age are still trusting people because of their experience, because we know they don't have the kind of experience that we have at our ages. Again, even when I was coming up, there were things that happened, but people today are so ratchet. Even I always tell my relatives, I'm out in the morning, even if I'm going to Walmart, I'm out early, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at the latest. I'm running my errands, and by noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at the latest, I'm back home. I'm at home, I'm in my home, I'm doing whatever else I need to do, because even going through Henderson, there's an area, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out with all the Lexuses and Mercedes Benz and luxurious cars that they're parked outside of homes that are well gated and with security systems. And so with that is another thing that we have to be aware of. And my heart goes out to his family. As a mother, just the thought that something happened to your child and you were not there. As a mother, you would be thinking about what could have happened. And when you have a whole lot of speculations and no answers, we sometimes will pull or accept a whole lot of different schools of thoughts or things that could have happened. Javion, again, was 21 years old, just starting off his life. It's commendable that he was driving all the way from Chicago trying to make his life, but people don't care. I'm watching where young people are killing each other. They have no real thought about taking someone else's life, not thinking about that's somebody else's son, that's somebody else's daughter, somebody's auntie or somebody's uncle. And it is our job, especially as the church, to instill and to reach out to our neighborhoods. It's very important. My husband and I have this conversation about men mentoring, especially Black men, mentoring other Black children. No, they're not your child. No, it's not. But a lot of children has not been taught basic respect and boundaries like we were when we came up. And I know our church, one of our pastors' desire is to get hold of our young people, show them love, um, help them, take them places, instill in them a love for God, a love for life, respect and honor, and it means a lot. So, as I end this video, again, my heart is heavy. I'm praying for the parents. I saw another YouTuber and a friend claim that, he was dealing with some issues, some things. And sometimes when you're trying to figure things out about your life, and you may be in a relationship, or you may end up in a situation where the people that you're with cannot be trusted. I personally feel as though there was more than one person. I do believe that a female was involved at some level. And anxiety is real amongst this generation. Again, I've talked to a lot of them. I deal with a lot of them, my grandson's friends. We talk to them all the time. Thank God that his friends, all of them, as far as we know, as far as close friends, are coming from a two-family home. And it is even still difficult trying to hold on to them, trying to get them to see that just because a person says that they're your friend does not mean that that person has your best interest at hand. You never know what lurks in the heart of a person. You think because you're friends and you've done different things, there are people who can be jealous of you. They're in competition with you, and you have no idea, even as adults. I deal with it a lot of times. And so trying to get them, and we see it across the news, people go away, they don't come back, they're with friends, and yet and still these friends don't know what happened. And so it's a sign of our times. We need to keep a check on our children, their mental capacity, pull them aside, take them out to dinner or lunch or whatever, sit and have a conversation, or try to bring someone into your life that if your child won't tell you, that they may tell this other person, because children, their friends will know something is going on and sometimes will not share it with a parent or someone who can do something about it because they don't want to betray their friend. So it is a very sad situation, and I hope and pray that we get the answers to resolve these issues for his parents. Continue to lift them up, that they will have the strength to walk through this journey, that what needs to be uncovered is uncovered, and that we pray for every young person. It's time out for me, my four, no more. We need to pray and intercede for the neighbor's child, the people across the street's child, the person we saw in Walmart's child, because you never know what they may encounter. So thank you for watching. And again, I'm praying that the exposure that's needed will come, and that those who are responsible for the demise of this young man will be convicted. I pray that the Holy Spirit will convict them, bring them forward, so that this will be a situation that can be resolved, and so that these parents can move on in silence and in prayer. And it may be too late for Javion, but think about someone else. Hopefully we can save somebody else's child from this or this type of a situation. God bless you. Thank you for clicking on. please like, share this video.